Without a doubt, MT5 is one of the most popular choices amongst prop firms. When you first initially open your MT5, you are presented with this rather shocking colour scheme, grid, and the greens and everything else like that. But you can very quickly make it look a lot more aesthetically pleasing. So let's quickly do that now. So there we are. That looks a lot nicer, I think. We've got a nice white background with a classic red and a green. I've altered the red and green candles to be a bit more subtle. And now the chart itself looks a lot more lovely. There's obviously some new spike recently there, so don't worry about that. Here I've created a darker version of the charts as well. So you can see it's perfectly customizable to suit your needs. Simply right click properties, select colors here, and you have the bog standard disgusting colors, which I wouldn't really recommend. And then you can customize each of your colors here until you find one that you like. So once you have a color scheme that suits your needs and that you like visually, you need to save that template. Otherwise, you'll go back to the shocking original colors each time you open a new chart. So that's quite easy to do. You just right click on the chart here, anywhere on the chart. And then if you scroll down, we can see we have templates. So you can save template, overwriting the one called default will mean that each time you open a new chart, it will use the default. Obviously, there you go. So obviously if we go to templates now and load template and select the one I have saved as default, which should come through to my default grey template. MT5 itself, many users find a bit clunky. I also find it a bit clunky and a bit annoying to use sometimes, but it's like anything. Once you get used to it, it's okay. You got your time frames up here. These are customizable and you can move these around. You can tell it which ones you want to have just by right clicking here, and then you can add and remove. So you want the 12-hour add into our favorite list here, we'll just right click and insert that. And as you can see up here, it's added H12. So we have a 12-hour chart on there now. And then a few other little options. One, maybe people don't really know that much about, is this little tiny arrow up here will move where your front leader of the chart price action will be. What I tend to use is a position size calculator. This particular one is by Earn Forex. And you literally just drag it from here and drop it on your chart. And then it'll open this lovely little setup here. And as you can see, it's a lot easier. Say you wanted to place a trade from there, your target's going to be down there, and your stop loss above there. You can literally just drag these lines around. That is MT5 in a nutshell.